Hello and welcome to a tutorial designed to teach you how to compile and run UnrealScript for the WebAlive editor engine. This tutorial is not meant to teach you how to script in UnrealScript, but rather how to use the scripts that you have created. So the first step is to create a folder for your package. That is done by going into the following directory. Under your user directory, go into App Data, Local, Virtual Store, Program Files, WebAlive, WebAlive Editor 2.5, Beta 7, or whichever version you're working with. Each version that's installed has a different folder. So inside this directory, create a folder with the name of the package you wish to use. So we'll use test package for this tutorial, and open that up, and inside there create a folder called classes. And inside this folder, that's where you want to place the script that you've created. I've written a really simple one just for demonstration right here, and I'll bring that in. Now the next step is to tell the editor that this script exists and you want to be able to compile it. So that is done by going into the following directory. Under your user directory, go into App Data, Roaming, WebAlive, 2.5 Beta 7, or whichever version you're using. Each version that's installed has a different folder. So in here you're looking for the chainsaw.ini file. Inside here you want to find a line called Edit Packages. For each package that's installed, it has its own line, and this tells WebAlive that you want to compile them for use. So we want to add a new line under the last entry in the Edit Packages section and type Edit Packages, capital P and E, equals, and then the name of the package that you're creating, which in this case is test package. That would be the same name as the folder we just created in this directory over here. Now save that and close this, and next we want to be able to compile this package, because we've already told it that it's there, but that won't let us use it. So open up a command prompt and go into the following directory, which is the basic program file for WebAlive, which is C program files, WebAlive, WebAlive Editor 2.5 Beta 7, or whichever version you're using, and then the system file. Sorry, we have to cd into that. And then from in this directory, we want to use the following command, ucc space make, and this will tell WebAlive to compile every package that we specified in the ini file. So if any of them are not already created, it'll go ahead and compile them, as we see at the bottom here. The rest of them didn't compile because they already exist, so it doesn't want to compile anything that it doesn't have to. So now that's all that has to be done before we can use the class in WebAlive. So we'll go open it up. Open up your project. I've created a basic one with a subtracted space, a start position in the light, and some imported models and animations just to be able to test this script. And so every package that you create, inside that you have all your classes, and each of those classes will show up in the actor class browser. So the one we created is a subclass of pawn and a subclass of basic pawn, and that's right here. It's called test pawn, which is the name of this class right here. And we see that it extends basic pawn right there, which is a subclass of pawn. So with it selected, we can right-click anywhere in the map and add test pawn here. Now, double-click it to open the properties. Depending on what you did with your script, there could be a lot of different things you could edit here. This one is just a simple script which takes a model and animates it. So we want to specify a mesh to be able to animate, and I already had one imported for this tutorial. So I will select it so I can use it here. And then a custom parameter is this animation line right here, and we can tell it to, let's see, bow. And that should be all set, and if we save and play the map, we should be able to see a child mesh, which is the one I imported for this tutorial, performing the bow animation over and over again, which is what this script was designed to do. So here he is, and he's just looping that animation. If you ever need to make changes to a script, you'll have to run UCC make once again. But if you do so, it won't recognize that a change has been made, and it won't compile unless you delete the class that it creates by compiling it. So if you come into your class and you make any change in here, and you want to recompile it, you first have to go back to this directory, which was the root of the test packages folder, and open up the system directory from here. And this is your compile.u. You'll first have to delete this before you can make it again. It's not deleting now because it's in use by WebAlive at the moment. So we exit that and delete this, and then it will recompile. And any changes will be saved. If you want to distribute the package or the class with your map without having to worry about editing the ini file or anything, you simply have to open the project folder, which is called tutorial for me, and inside the project's classes directory, simply paste it into there. And now you can remove the line from the ini file, and you'll still be able to run it. And you could remove it from this general system directory as well. The only problem is that you cannot take a class, paste it into a fresh map, and be able to recognize it. The class first has to exist somewhere in the map before it's able to read it from the classes folder in the project directory I found. So once you've edited everything, placed it in, and used it, you could then, as a final step, put your package file in here, and everything will work properly when you distribute it to the server or other people on the team for editing. And that's the conclusion of this tutorial. Thank you very much.